Hi, this is Sandy, and I wanted to share a double layout that I made with a class with Paige Evans, and she showed us how to take paper scraps and make suitcases of different sizes, and so it ended up that we had a double page spread by the time we got done. We put a tag on this side for journaling, and then there was a piece of paper that had some little pieces of luggage on it that we fussy cut out and tucked in different places. But all of these like this we made, and so I thought I'd share the layout with you and then just show you briefly how to make some luggage like this. You can make it any size you want just by choosing a rectangle. You could make it square. I don't know that I made any of them square, but you can make them so that they're horizontal, or you can make them so that they're a vertical piece of luggage. And then we decorated the pieces of luggage, but it's pretty simple to do. I took a travel collection that I had and made some luggage out of it. And you can decorate them in different ways. Like I said, they can be different sizes. Here's one I made that was a taller suitcase. This was another taller suitcase. And then I took some pieces out of the ephemera kit to decorate them. There are a couple ways that you can make them. This is a simple one. You just get a rectangle around the corners, and then these were barcode strips. And so that was a really good way to use those off of a collection. And then you just take another rectangle and just cut the handle into it. This is one where we made corners, and I'll show you how to do that. You just punch a circle, and you can punch a circle of any size, and then you cut it in half. And then you cut it in half again. And then you're able to just glue them onto the corners. And then you take a corner rounder and you round the corners after you have those glued on. And then for a handle, you just take another rectangle and you just cut it so that it has a rounded corner on either side of the top. And then you just cut on the inside to make a handle. And you don't even need a piece as big as I have, because it really doesn't take much. Some of my handles are taller than others on my different suitcases I made. And then you just glue it on. So you can see you didn't even need a rectangle as big as what I had to make the top for that. And then on this one, I just took a word phrase, vacay mode. On this one, we put the handle on the inside of the suitcase and then used 2 pieces of bling. And then I just put the travel buddies on it. This was one where this was a sticker that I put across that with the handle coming down out of it, and then put a word strip, dream then book it. So you can see there's a lot of possibilities, and it works with any collection that you have, which makes it really nice. I just had this travel collection that I had been working with, and I just had bits and pieces left. So this is going to allow me to do another double layout spread with the pieces of luggage that I have here that I can put on a layout, and so I'm able to extend that collection a little further for some travel pictures I was working on. So if you have any questions, leave them in a comment below. I hope this gives you an idea of a way to use some collections where you don't have very much of it left. And I thought they turned out really cute. So thanks for watching my video.